How are you, YouTube? Hi everybody, my name is Parker Roberts and welcome to my channel. This is Stories in the Dust. This is my first video, and so I thought what better way for you guys to get to know me a little bit than to start out with the TMI tag. There are about 50 questions and I have them all here on my iPad, so I'm just gonna read these off. Hope you guys enjoy. I am wearing this black shirt here from Tillys. This actually says "Love will find a way." And then I'm wearing this tan colored brandy melville sweater that I kind of just threw on to cover up my shoulders, and the back of this is out, so I just wanted to keep it covered. And then I'm just wearing a pair of bright yellow Nike shorts and no shoes because I'm currently sitting in my bedroom. Nope. I am 5'2" on a good day. Yes, actually I have two, hopefully more soon, but I have one that's on the back of my neck, which I will insert a photo here. It says 5,000 Stories in the Dust, which is from a poem by Adam Clay, and I'll actually talk a little bit more about that poem in my channel name, which you probably guessed since that's from my tattoo. I'll talk about that a little bit more. And then I also have one on my foot that says "Be still," and it's from a Bible verse, which is Psalms 46:10 or Exodus 14:14. Just have my ears pierced. Ezra and Arya from Pretty Little Liars, don't talk to me about it, I'm upset. My favorite show of all time is NCIS, which is usually on CBS, and then I love Pretty Little Liars, I loved Gossip Girl, I love Psych, which I just heard is getting canceled and I'm so sad, but yeah, I like anything that is crime driven, kind of dramatic, and has a really good sense of humor. Not really bands, but my top 5 favorite artists are Taylor Swift, John Mayer, Ed Sheeran, Matt Nathanson, One Direction, and honorable mentions would be Demi Lovato because I think she's one of the most inspiring and beautiful women in the whole world, and then I'm loving 5 Seconds of Summer right now. I miss my 85-pound black lab named Maggie, who is my pride and joy, my soulmate of life. She is actually living with my parents back in Tennessee because I am here in Los Angeles for the semester. My favorite song of all time, though this is really hard, would have to be the live version of Slow Dancing in a Burning Room by John Mayer. It's on the Where the Light Is DVD CD set, and it's absolutely beautiful and I love everything about it. I am 20 years old and I will be 21 on May 2nd. I am a Taurus. I look for somebody who just automatically makes me feel really comfortable. If I can be around you and feel like I can be myself and be goofy, you've got me wrapped around your finger, because I just am such an awkward human being when it comes to boys that if you can make me feel comfortable, I am sold. My favorite quote of all time is, "Sometimes you just put one foot in front of the other, even if you don't know where you're headed." Robert Downey Jr. I absolutely love him. I love Iron Man. I love all 3 movies. I love him in Sherlock Holmes. He is just a wonderful personality as a real human being and has been through so much, and I just really admire him and I love every movie that he's in. My favorite color is like a purple indigo color, just like a really bright indigo. Loud music in the car, soft music around the house. I love to drive when I'm sad or take my journal and go somewhere that's kind of outside of my normal surroundings. Like here in LA, I love to hike to the top of a mountain and write in my journal and just be by myself. So I definitely take a long time to shower, but I have a lot of hair, and so it takes a long time to wash my hair. But yeah, usually I'd say average of 20 to 25. From the time I get up to curl my hair, put my makeup on, and get dressed, I'd say it usually takes 40 to 45. I have never been in a physical fight. If your energy is really easy to be around and you can just laugh and talk and be normal, then I love that about someone. Mean people. I don't understand the whole like be mean to somebody to get them to like you, play hard to get. I don't have time for that. I'm not somebody that likes to play games. And so if you're gonna be rude to me, then I don't want to be around you. The reason I joined YouTube is that I have loved YouTube for so many years now. I've been a religious YouTube watcher for probably 3 years, and I just loved watching people so much that I really wanted to make my own content, but I never took the time to really sit down and do, a video. But I just recently started working as an intern at Awesomeness TV, which is a premium YouTube channel, and just being around all the people there and watching them film, and it just really inspired me to finally sit down and start making videos. I made a video with my friend Lyndsay Rae, who is a fellow intern at Awesomeness TV, and once I did that, I just felt like it was really time for me to sit down. You can actually see that video. I'll put a link down in the bottom bar below. But I was just excited to start making content, so I finally sat down and made my first video. My biggest fears are things I would really rather not say on camera because I'm afraid my friends will prank me with them and then I'll be really sad. The last thing that made me cry was that I had a really bad dream. Last time I said I loved someone was this morning when I talked to my mom. My YouTube name comes from a poem by Adam Clay, which is called As Complete as a Thought Can Be, and it's number 16 in that. And it's from a book that's called A Hotel Lobby at the Edge of the World. And I actually had to read this entire book as an assignment for my creative writing class because I'm a writer, and absolutely fell in love with everything that he has ever written. But there was a particular poem that really caught my attention, and there was a part of the poem, which I'll read to you for now. I'm going to explain to you why it means so much to me, but essentially he's talking about how someone has told him that the TV is turned off, and this is what he says. He says, "I've glanced up at the TV again and again as if I might see something I have not seen before. It's off, you tell me, it's off. I know, but there are at least 5,000 stories in the dust and the small talk of dirt." And that really just stuck with me for a long time, so much so that I ended up getting the 5,000 stories in the dust tattooed on the back of my neck, just because I saw it as, everyone's telling you that you're supposed to live your life a certain way and that it's supposed to look like this in order to be this happy, go-lucky American dream type of life. And I've had a lot of stuff happen in my life that has not been quite, along the path that I thought I would take. And I read this poem during one of those times in my life, and it just made me see that, all of this stuff, this crappy stuff that happens in our life is ultimately what we end up telling stories about. And that, somebody may tell you that that is not how you're supposed to live your life, but there's so many other ways to live, and I think people forget that sometimes. And so I got it tattooed as just a reminder that, life is never going to look the way you want it to, but there are always 5,000 stories in the dust. And so that just really stuck with me, so I decided to name my channel that because I wanted to share that same sentiment with you guys and say that, your life doesn't have to look a certain way, and that your story is your story no matter what it looks like. I just finished it last night. This is Insurgent by Veronica Roth, which is the second book in the Divergent series. I just read the first one as well about a week ago. I've completely jumped on the bandwagon. I'm actually going to get to see the movie early, and so I'm so excited. I absolutely love the second book. I'm going to run out and grab Allegiance sometime today after I film this video. But if you haven't read the series, it's worth the hype. Go read it. The book I'm currently reading, haven't actually started reading, is going to be Allegiant, as I'm going out to get that book right after this video. The last show I watched was this week's episode of Pretty Little Liars. The last person I talked to was my roommate Alexa. The last person I texted was my mom. I love chips and cheese dip, from a Mexican restaurant in the South. I am missing it so much. I could eat it for every single meal, and that is not a thing here in California, and I just don't know how people are living their lives out here. I want to visit Australia. It has been my dream since I was a little bitty girl and watched Our Lips Are Sealed with Mary-Kate and Ashley. I'm hoping to go at some point in my life, but if I could go anywhere, it would probably be Sydney, Australia. The last place I was a frozen yogurt shop here in LA called Frog. I just really love band boys. The last time I kissed someone was... I don't really remember the last time I was insulted. Chocolate, chocolate, and more chocolate. I play guitar, but very intermediately. My favorite piece of jewelry is a necklace that was given to me by my uncle and it belonged to my aunt before she passed away, and it was given to me at my high school graduation, and it was just so special to me. Does eating count? The last song I sang was She's So Perfect by 5 Seconds of Summer. I don't really have a pickup line. Guess I just answered that question. The last time I hung out with anyone was my 2 roommates last night. We went to go get frozen yogurt as a little goodbye from one of them who was going out on tour. So Leah, if you're watching this, good luck. I hope you have the best time out with Exist Elsewhere, and I can't wait to see you in just a couple of weeks. And I think anybody should answer these questions. I was not tagged, but this felt like a really good way for you guys to get to know me. So if you want to start a channel, I recommend doing this one first. I've had a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you'd like to see the video I did with my friend, it's Lyndsay Rae, over on her channel. The link is in the description below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave comments about, you know, anything that I can improve on, / if there are any suggestions of videos that you guys want to see. Please click the subscribe button if you'd like to hang out with me a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have the best day ever, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye guys!